Yeah. It's that time again, mate. It's that time. We're in the corner. Oh, we have a good one for you today, folks. She won the live pitch competition at the Regent Park Film Festival back in 2018, getting the funding she needed to produce her latest short film, Wash Day. Wash Day had its premiere at this year's TIFF Next Wave Festival, and it will be featured in a number of other festivals this year, but it's not public knowledge yet, so I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to wait. Here to talk, it's Miss Kourtney Jackson. Miss Kourtney Jackson in the flesh.
Hey, bitch. Is it cozy?
Thank you. My knees are bent in a very unnatural way right now. Let's just dive in. You worked by yourself the entire time to create Wash Day. You directed it, you shot it, you edited it. In a way, you doing this film by yourself mirrors your subjects washing their hair. Washing your hair is a solitary activity and one that's quite sacred for Black women. I'm curious to know what you learned about yourself.
Working alone for me has just meant that I'm constantly gaining perspectives and the different aspects of making a film. The intention is to learn as quickly as possible and trying to find my voice by being the only one speaking, so to speak. I prefer to fumble independently without anybody by my side, but moving forward, I'm definitely looking for collaborators. What previously held me back was the idea that people just wouldn't get it, and it would just take a lot more energy to explain what I was going for. The new phase of learning that I just need to embark on is not being afraid to articulate myself to other people.
I know that we have discussed in our own personal conversations how a genre like documentary is often thought of as the most accessible genre for first-time filmmakers, especially filmmakers that have, marginalized identities like ourselves. I often feel a sense of encouragement / pressure even to share the hardships associated with our marginalized identities. Do you think at any point in making Wash Day you were attempting to combat any of this?
I was really invested in showcasing the interiority of being a Black person, of being a Black woman. Vulnerability and softness and tenderness is our qualities and descriptors that are very rarely ascribed to Black people. Showcasing and representing the women in the way that I did definitely was combating the narrow perspective of Black pain, which I think our society is very enamored with.
Honestly, Black pain is my drag name at this point. Girl, when you told me that you shot this by yourself using, Super 8, Super 16, Super 32, Super Soul Sunday, do you have any tips and tricks for those of us who want to get into working with film?
The way that I access Super 8 and filming equipment and gear and stuff like that, I had to have a membership at these equipment depot houses. Shout out to everybody at the equipment depot at Lyft who held me down throughout this process.
They lifted you up.
They lifted me up. Don't be doing all of that. I'm not that heavy. If you're in high school or middle school, maybe just talking to your teachers, talking to your art teachers about maybe reaching out to some of these institutions about providing some supplies. I know a lot of these institutions want to partner with schools. Mono No Aware Film in New York is having a film care package. If you have your own device, type in your project, what you need, they will send you film reels and go crazy.
Hey y'all, it's Editing Jackie. Just wanted to hop in to give you guys a few more details as to what Kourtney is talking about. Mono No Aware is actually selecting a handful of recipients each week to send out their film care package. All you have to do is let them know a little bit about yourself as well as the project that you would be wanting their support on by filling out their questionnaire, which you can find on their website or linked in their social media. This is something that's open to anyone, anywhere in the world, so I highly recommend you guys check them out if you're interested. Okay, back to the video.
If there was one person right now you could direct a documentary of their life in quarantine, who would it be?
I just want to be in proximity to Beyonce, but I think that will never happen.
Why are you shooting yourself in the foot already, girl?
Well, Julius, the way that Julius would tackle me and take me down in like 0.3 seconds, I don't think I'm getting close to Beyonce.
Thank you, Kourtney.
No problem, Jackie. Anytime, any day, any month, any year. Bye.
Thank you, Kourtney. I'll see you when we get out. Peace, one love, A-Town. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, bye. See you next week. You filthy animal.